Hey everybody. All right, I got a 2010 F350 with the 6.4 Powerstroke, and I've had a little oil leak for a while. I mean, I've been kind of putting off dealing with it, but it drips. It drips. It's not all the time. Pretty much when the motor's warm, it drips. And I've been having a hard time locating actually where it's coming from, and I started doing some research. And there's only one video that I saw, and I apologize, I can't remember the person's name, but he gave a place to check that is somewhere you may not think to look. So I'm going to show you where mine's leaking. The motor's pretty warm, so you can see it smoking now. Hopefully I can get it on the camera. It's a hard angle to get, but I'll try to get it here. Let me flip this around. Where it's actually leaking is on the dipstick itself. The dipstick tube, it must be cracked at the top mount, and therefore it runs down the dipstick, and it gets all over everything below it, all over the top of the oil pan, around the whole back side of the oil pan, and on the bottom of the where you would look like it would be a rear main leak. And I thought it was the oil pan. I actually bought the seal kit for it, but now I think I'm going to be able to return it, fortunately, because I don't want to get into that project and not actually have to do it, because I don't think it's leaking. It's going to be this dipstick tube, and I'll show you the leak, and then I'll show you where all the oil was, and I mean, maybe it'll help you out if you got the same problem. So let me flip this around and see what we can do here. Okay. I'm gonna try to. So here's your dipstick. It goes straight down here. I'm not sure if you can see that bolt right there. There's a little cable tie on top of it. That right there is where the oil actually started, and there is steam coming out of it. I don't know if you can see it. It's coming out the front side, going this way. Try and get in there a little more. I don't know if you can see the mist or not. It's hard to tell. I don't know. But anyway, it was leaking all the way down the pipe. Way down there, on top of all that stuff at the bottom. On top of that, I thought it might be something down here. It was on top of that rubber boot and everything down there. But it's actually leaking right here, right there. Gosh, I wish you could see that. I don't know if it's coming through on the phone or not. Oh yeah, you can see it. There it is. See the steam? That's right where it's coming out, and it's covering everything. And what's happening is that steam is covering everything up, and then it's leaking down under here, and it's getting all over these lines here. All over that rubber boot up there, all over the side of the motor up there, and of course around the oil pan. It gets around the back of the oil pan, but on the pan itself, it drains down, and it's coming. Let me move my box. The trail is coming from this side, and it's running across, and it's just dripping right here. So what I got to do is take that bracket off at the top, and the other bolt is the one that's going to be a pain, but it's up on top of the. You can see where the oil dipstick comes in right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. So gotta pull the dipstick out, take them two brackets off. And from what I understand, you got to feed it up from the bottom. So you get your new dipstick, take that one off, and you got to feed it up through the bottom, because you got to be able to get it, push it up through, and then set it on top of the pan. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And hopefully this video helps anybody out that's got the same kind of issue, because it's only leaking in kind of in one spot, and only when the truck's warm. So when the truck's warm, oil fills up the tube, and when you're on the throttle, obviously the oil goes up the tube some, and it runs out right there, and it runs down the tube, and it just covers everything. But as I was looking at it, there's no other place it can be leaking from on that side. There's nothing there. So, not that I could see anyway. So anyway, that's my little video. Hopefully it helps somebody out. Have a good day. See ya.